Hello, my name is Brant Hunt. I'm coming to you on the 24th day of December 2020, early morning here in America. It's after 12 o'clock, that is, so it's Thursday morning. What I want to talk to you, and it won't be that long of a video, is a sharing about communitarianism. And where I'm getting this information from is a particular ebook uh, dealing with this whole issue of communitarianism. And the lady who did this book lived at one time in Seattle, Washington, and she now lives in Alaska. And the book talking about communitarianism, and her name is Nikki, is spelled Niki. I'm going to say Rapana. I guess it's Raapana. And another person helped her out, was this Nordica, Nordica, Friedrich, Friedrich. And the whole idea here on this, and I'll show this, maybe I should share the screen here real quick. Let me look in here. Let's see. Yes, this is it here. As I scroll down here, this is the author's name here, Nikki and Nordica. And this is about 2020, Our Common Destiny, and the Anti-Communitarian Manifesto. And so what I'm going to talk to you about is just from this perspective. And I'm not going to go long, like I said, because I'm getting tired. The point simply here is for you to understand something critical. For example, excuse me, I just did a video on the issue of masks. Now, communitarianism will disbar your individual rights to not wear a mask. Do you follow what I'm saying here? This is the tool they're going to use if we don't stand up against it. Individual rights are primarily the most important thing for you, because most of the time, a lot of times we're actually in the minority, and if we do not stand against this, they will just run right over us, and that's what they want to do. So communitarianism is this, as it's a way of getting people to say, for example, smoking is bad, so we must outlaw smoking. Now, they haven't proven that smoking causes cancer, but they'll say that many times from doctors. But that's just simply their PR. So what they're doing is that in certain countries, she shared, I think it's in Nepal, Nepal, in Southeastern Asia, has the whole country is banned smoking. The whole country has. So you're not allowed to smoke them, the cigarettes, but you're not allowed to sell them. And they have enforcement by the police to do that. Now, if someone wants to smoke, that's their business. You see, they're not doing anybody any harm. So they're already trumping, which I knew they would, natural law. And you see, this is how they play upon people. This is how they pit against you, is that they use a community and saying this is kind of bad. It's like, for example, I've got my property here, and I want to grow a certain type of tree in my front yard. Let's say I want to put out 2 or 3 orange trees. Well, that's my property. I can do that. Well, in a community or the particular area I live in, that is can say, no, we don't want these orange trees here, and I wouldn't be allowed to grow them. You see how powerful that is? In other words, the subdivision I live in, would say, well, we don't want them here. And so that would destroy my individual right to grow what I want. That is an orange tree, or 3 of them. Now, I'm not doing any harm to anybody. You follow me? Orange trees are beneficial. Trees are always beneficial no matter what they are. And so what you're seeing here is a democratic form of government in some ways, but it's no longer the rights of the individual, so it's the community rights. So the rights that they trump you, in other words, that they have you seeing an orange tree being bad for the community, they won't allow it, and you won't be able to grow it. So this is how powerful it is, and people think this is a great thing to do, you see. Part of the reason why people vote is to, this is serious, that the problem with people that vote is that they don't want you to have what they have. It's a way of actually hurting someone. Do you follow what I'm saying here? This is basic, but what it means simply is, I don't like you, and I want to hurt you, but the law says I can't come on your property and destroy it, or I can't kill you, or I can't cheat you, or whatever. But by voting for someone, you are now warring against your own neighbor. That's it. That's what this is about. And they don't want to be seen as, I didn't do anything, guilty or such and such, but they want to hurt you. And then the other side wants to hurt the other side. That is the Republicans and Democrats. See, and this is why nothing gets done anymore, because everybody's pitting against each other and fighting against one another, and not actually looking at the whole picture of the whole thing here, what's best for all. So this is enormous power. So if you have something on your property that they feel like, like I said, smoking is one of them. Something else could be against that also. So this is the way they pit you against each other. And it's beneficial for them, because you're warring against each other, which is basically a civil war. And that's where we come here in America, in a lot of ways, is that both sides are fighting against one another and not looking at the bigger picture. And that's why I don't vote. Because, see, I don't believe in the system, is one. Two is simply it's not my responsibility to do injury to my neighbor. You follow me? You see how this works? Very basic. As George Bush would say, it's the law of the jungle. Well, in reality, simply, it is the law of jungle. You see. And they would, say this is the rule of law, when reality simply is the rule of law is jungle. You see, they mix words to confuse you. So the whole idea here, again, is like I'm saying, is communitarianism is to pit you against one another. And it's basically simply a country will destroy itself from within. There's no need to have an outside force to come in and destroy a country when you can do it this way. So this is what they're doing. And like I said, I didn't want to do a long video. So this is just a summation. And how this eventually will be, people think they're doing good. This is what they're thinking also, is they're doing something good for the community. And it'll actually be destructive to all people. Very clear what this is all about. The agenda is, they have facilitators. When you go to these places, they speak about such and things, that they control the whole dialogue. and basically you never really get a chance to share your story or ask, explain what you want. This is just basically they're just playing games with you. And those who are doing this are going to get their butt chewed out soon, because I believe in the law of karma. You doing this, you're going to get some hell in your life, and that's just the promise of Aquarius. That's what's going to be about. And this is wrong, purely wrong. So anyway, I wanted to share this, and I will say goodnight, and I appreciate you listening, and thank you.